Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to start a photography business. Now, personally, I've been doing photography since the year 2007, so it's been many years now. And since then, I've worked with literally thousands of different clients. I've built up my own photography business from the ground up. And these are the exact steps you need to take to start your own photography business. Personally, I think photography is one of the best high value skills you can have. So I'm really excited for you guys, and I hope you guys get a ton of value from this video. So step one is you need to create a business plan and figure out your niche. Regarding your niche, I'd say that your niche is extremely important because you don't want to be a completely generalized photographer, right? The more niche you are, the higher paying jobs you can get. And yeah, you want to be in a niche that you are actually passionate about. And for example, for me, I was very into the whole portraits niche. So while it was sort of broad, I did weddings, I did graduation shoots, I did portraits, I did headshots. The general niche for me was shooting people. I also found out this was a very high paying niche. So if you guys are trying to find something that pays really well, I'd say that you generally want to stray towards taking photos of actual people. But doesn't mean you can't make a lot of money doing other stuff. It's just that, in my opinion, was the best one for me. Here's a list of different niches you guys can do. Yeah, it really just comes down to what you guys are interested in taking photos of. Now let's talk about what a business plan is, right? So this is basically just going to lay out your goals and objectives and provide a roadmap for how you want to achieve them. So this is going to include your target market. It's going to include how you're going to find clients and market to them. It's going to have your strategies regarding, finances, as well as the overall business strategy. There really is no one size fits all template for a photography business plan. And I'd say that's just really helpful for you to use to, evaluate your progress in the business. And if you're looking for funding, then this will actually help you with that. But I'd say that for me, I did not actually have a photography business plan. But if I were to go back, I probably would do one. It doesn't take that long. And it sort of helps you figure out what type of business you want to make. You'll want to write your executive summary. So these are the objectives of your photography business. You're going to want to talk about your vision. So highlight what your business is all about. And of course, your market analysis. And this is going to outline your specific niche and target market, the demographics, any local competitors. And yeah, I know it might seem like overkill right now, but this will help you identify what type of business you make, as well as get you more versed in the whole business side of your business. You can also cover what services you want to offer, as well as your marketing strategy. So you can actually create a comprehensive plan on how you plan to actually get clients, as well as any information about your pricing, how you will use social media, all that stuff. And 6, your financial plan. So this could be like funding options, how you'll get money to buy gear, tax strategy, and so on. The second step is going to be forming an LLC. Now you don't need to have an LLC. I was actually a sole proprietor as a photographer for many years, but there are definitely some pros. So for example, an LLC is going to help protect your personal assets in the event that your business gets sued. An LLC taxed as an S Corp can actually provide some tax benefits too. And also having an LLC makes your business look a bit more professional. The usual process to form an LLC is pretty long, right? I have 7 steps listed here on the screen, but I'd recommend just go online, form an LLC in like 5 to 10 minutes. And I just highly recommend using Incfile because I've literally formed almost all of my business entities through their website. They have a completely free option. And besides that, they are definitely the most affordable service you can use. So I'll link them down below. And I'm also gonna link another video showing you exactly how to set up your LLC through Incfile. Step 3 is to create a business bank account. This is going to help you keep track of expenses, income, and profits so that you can make informed decisions about your business. A lot of people like to, just put the money into their own personal account. But if you guys want to take this business seriously, it's going to be really important for you to have a separate account. For this, you can just literally go to any bank out there and tell them that you want to open up a business bank account. So personally for me, all of my business bank accounts are open through Chase, but it really does not matter what company you use. Step 4 is to price your services. There are a bunch of different things you need to consider when determining what price you want to charge. I think a lot of people underestimate how many different things photographers need in order to actually, go from finding that client to delivering that final image or album to them. And so a lot of people tend to undervalue their services and not charge enough. What I'll say is that photography is a pretty expensive, business or hobby. There's the cost of materials, so like all your gear. There's the labor cost, like you driving to the place, you taking the photos, you answering emails, all that stuff. There's tons of other overhead costs that eat into your profits. And yeah, you're worth a lot more money than you might think as a photographer. And you just need to consider all these different things that go into making making a photo shoot possible from that initial client contact to actually delivering the photos. I'll say that at the start, it's okay to price on the lower end because you do want to actually build up a client base since word of mouth is so important for this business. So yeah, maybe like do a bunch of shoots at maybe $150 each. And after that, consider like, do I want to be a high price photographer or do I want to be a lower price photographer, right? Because if you do 30 shoots at $150 each, you'll make the same amount as doing 15 shoots at $300 each. I'd say that if profit is your goal, always strive to have a higher price. It's gonna make your life easier, you're gonna make more money, and you're gonna be able to, deliver more for your clients. Here's some average photography rates, but I'll say that this completely depends on your area, what you're shooting, as well as your experience. So only you know the best price for your services. Step 5 is to market so that you can get clients. And this is extremely, extremely important. You can be the best photographer in the world, but if no one knows that you are the best photographer, aka no one sees your photos and knows that you took them, then unfortunately, no one is going to book you. So here's some awesome ways that you can market your business, right? You can have a flawless online portfolio / website. I definitely recommend using Instagram, TikTok, and other social media channels to promote your work. Perhaps start a photography blog, get your business into maybe some directories, and of course, do really great work so that you actually get referrals from your past clients. This is going to be a huge portion of your business. Step 6 is going to be take amazing photos and just make sure your clients are extremely happy with the work. This is a client-facing role. You are working directly with clients, so it's very important that you're easy to talk with, that you're extremely nice, and that you're on time and fast at communication. Photos need to be amazing, but I'll say that you don't absolutely need the best equipment or technique to get really amazing photos. Some other tips I'd say is try and take as many photos as possible. I think that a lot of people, they take photos like pretty slowly, and when you do that, you just don't have as many chances of getting more good poses and stuff. So for me, I like to take a ton of photos. I just love clicking that button, and it's all digital, so it literally doesn't cost you any money. Plus at the end of the shoot, you can literally deliver an album with 1,000+ photos, and clients really do seem to like that. Depending on what you're shooting, you can also use props like champagne, balloons, sashes, and of course you can tell people to bring a change of clothes. The more variety you get, the more happy clients seem to be. So here's some examples of some photos that I've taken. These are all gonna be grad shoots. So you can see the motions are really important, the posing is important, and of course the lights. I love shooting with the sun behind the person as it really just gives a glow around the person. You can get creative with the types of poses you ask them to do. If it's a group shot, you can have them do a ton of different candid photos like this. And yeah, just really hone down on your style. Step 7 is to use platforms like Smugmug to deliver your photos. I've literally been using Smugmug for probably close to 10 years now. And it's basically just an all-in-one place to upload your photos, store and sell them to your clients, as well as deliver albums. So after every shoot, I'm going to take all the photos, I'll upload them to my computer, I'll edit them, and then I'm gonna upload those to Smugmug to a new album. This creates a gallery that you can actually send directly to your clients, and they can view all the photos on Smugmug. They can download individual ones, they can download the entire album, and they can even order prints if you want to have that available. So yeah, super great platform. It's also super, super cheap, and 100% one of the best investments I've made for my photography business. Step 8 is to just upgrade your skills to compete with the market. You should always be practicing and becoming a better photographer. And the way to do this is just by taking lots of photos. You can watch YouTube videos, you can read the forums, you can look at magazines, you can look at blogs, and there are also tons of online courses you can take to become a better photographer. You can also try different gear, right? You can be updated with the best new technology. And yeah, you should just never be stagnant with your photography skills, because if you are, then other people are getting better. They're gonna be better photographers. And yeah, you just wanna be the best photographer possible and create the best, art or photography for your clients. You'll also want to continually learn how to market yourself as a photographer. So perhaps build a personal brand, right? Sell them the idea of you, where they think, oh, I need a photographer. Obviously, you are the first person that they think about. You can actually learn from other photographers that are successful and see how they market themselves. And of course, you always want to be in on the latest trends on social media, because this is going to be a huge way that you can actually get new clients. Step 9 is to upgrade your gear. And this is the last step because it's not too important. I'd say that the camera body you use is not that important. It doesn't matter if you use Sony, Canon, Nikon, whatever, but I will say that the lens is the most important part. If you guys are taking portraits, I really recommend getting a prime lens with a fixed aperture. This is going to ensure that you really get that blurry background and just makes your pictures stand out a lot more. I recommend buying used lenses that are in good condition, because lenses actually hold their value very well. So if you buy correctly on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist or eBay, you should be able to sell the lens for pretty much the same price that you paid for it. Therefore, the cost to actually own a lens is, very minimal. And if you think of it that way, then photography doesn't become that expensive. So yeah, those are the steps that I would take if you want to start your photography business. Like I said, I've been doing this for many, many years. I've literally worked with thousands of different clients. And if you follow these steps, you should be able to create a very successful photography business. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to put all the links down below to the resources that I mentioned in this video. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video informative. Feel free to reference back to this video whenever you need. And yeah, if you like the video, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more videos just like this. We make a ton of tutorial and how-to videos on this channel. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.